This video and all content on this channel is performed by a pest control professional, and it is always recommended to hire a pest control pro in your area to perform any pest control in or outside your home. Pesticides can harm you and your loved ones. Anyone who is performing the information in this video is doing so at their own risk. If you decide to try the info provided in this video, please always check with the local laws in your area and read the labels of any product you use. The label is the law.
Hey everybody, this is Jason Akers again with Green Acres Pest Control. And today I want to answer a question that I get asked almost every single day in some different variant, some different way. And I want to just go quickly, right to the point, address it right away, and then give you a very comprehensive answer. The question is, where do I spray for bed bugs to get rid of my bed bug problem? Now, I know I talk a lot in a lot of my videos, and I go over a lot of stuff that, like where they come from, how you get them in the first place, how to avoid getting them, stuff like that. But in this video, we're just going to get right straight to the point. I'm going to tell you exactly what I use for bed bugs, and I'm going to tell you exactly where to treat for bed bugs. So, what do I use to kill bed bugs? I use Crossfire. Crossfire is a pesticide that has been around for maybe about 10 years or so. It's not an old chemical. It's a fairly new chemical as far as pesticides go. But it's a non-repellent chemical. So it's very important that as you're watching this video that you understand that not all pesticides can be used the same way, which is why I always put a warning at the beginning of every one of my videos. Some chemicals you can't use the way you can use Crossfire. That's why I recommend it. You can treat your mattress, you can treat your box spring, you can treat your toddler mattress, you could treat your infant mattress, on your crib mattress, all that. You can treat all these places with Crossfire. You're not going to hurt your children, you're not going to hurt your pets, you're not going to hurt yourself. Not all chemicals are treated the same. Not all chemicals are the same. Not all pesticides are the same. Okay? So that's my disclaimer for the beginning of the video. So as I tell you where to treat, understand you need to read your labels and you need to make sure that the chemical you're using can actually be used where I use Crossfire. Because really just buy Crossfire and you won't have this problem. So Crossfire I treat when I go into a house. These are my steps to treating a house for bed bugs. I go in, I take the sheets, covers, comforters, pillows, all that stuff gets taken off the bed. I usually fold up in the corners and create kind of like a hobo knapsack with everything in the middle because I don't want to spread bed bugs through the house. If I take this stuff off of the bed, I don't want to be dropping bed bugs or flinging bed bugs everywhere. So I fold it in on itself and just everything all together in one big kind of hobo knapsack. Okay? I take that, I lay it to the side. Now, I take the mattress off the bed and I treat the mattress. I lean it up against the wall. I take a box spring off the bed. I treat underneath the box spring around all the staples where the cloth kind of folds over the end of the box spring. Now, what do you do if you don't have a box spring? Because a lot of people will ask that too. They'll say, well, I have a platform bed. It's just a mattress. I don't have a box spring. My platform bed is made like a box spring. I don't need one. So what do? Well, then you don't have to treat the box spring. So, because you don't have one. But you still do everything like I'm saying. You treat your mattress. You treat your bed frame. You do not have to completely disassemble your bed frame. I know some people will take the bolts out, take everything apart, and they will, treat their bed frame in this manner. You do not need to. You treat your bed frame together. While it's still together, you just kind of treat in the cracks the best you can with your sprayer. And you treat around the, even metal beds. Metal beds, they aren't different than wooden beds. A metal bed needs to be treated the same way that a wood bed needs to treat it. The bed bugs can absolutely live on a metal bed. They can live inside a metal bed. Metal beds do not deter bed bugs, okay? So you need to be sure you treat your metal bed. Be sure you treat your wooden bed. The bed frame, headboard, footboard, bed rails. All those places need to be treated. The legs of the bed where they touch the floor. Okay? Now, speaking of the floor, you do not need to spray the floor. Do not treat the floor. People will say, well, I have hardwood floors. They've got cracks all in the floor. How do I treat my hardwood floors? The really simple, quick, easy answer is you don't. You do not treat the cracks in your hardwood floor. You just treat your bed. The way that Crossfire works, and the reason I like to use Crossfire is because it is a non-repellent chemical. Bed bugs do not know the chemical is there. Bed bugs cannot get a blood meal from your hardwood floor. In the same aspect, they cannot get a blood meal from a sock. They cannot get blood meal from your dressers, your chest of drawers, your nightstand table. You know, they have to come out and bite you. And if you treat the areas that you are in, like your bed, your mattress, your sofas, your furniture that you sit on, the bed bugs are going to crawl out and they're going to be like, oh, there's my food, there's my meal. I'm going to go to that bed. They crawl across the bed legs, they crawl across the bed frame, they get in the bed with you and they die because the bed's treated, okay? You do not need to treat every single crack, every single crevice that you have in your home. Now, I will make an exception sometimes if I go into a house and they've got a bedside table that's like touching the edge of the bed and I notice that there's bed bugs on it. I'll treat that. You know, I'll treat the bedside table. I take the drawers out. I treat up around the edge of the drawers and stuff like that. But most of the time, the houses I go in, very rarely are the bed bugs living anywhere except on the bed and around the baseboards behind the bed. Now, I have pulled the baseboards off before and found bed bugs behind the baseboards. You know, these are places they like to hide. People will ask me, well, what about outlet covers? Can I put some dust or something in those? You can, but you don't have to. I haven't used insecticide dust, whether it's diatomaceous earth, alpine dust, you know, delta dust. I haven't used a dust, Cemexa, anything like that in probably well over 5 or 6 years. It's not something I've had to do since I switched and started using Crossfire. Crossfire is just really a good chemical, and it's just standalone. You do not have to use IGRs. You do not have to use anything with it. You just use Crossfire. It's that simple, okay? So where else do you treat other than baseboards, which, you know, we went over baseboards, we went over the bed, we went over the mattress, we went over the bed frame. Where else do you treat? What if you're not getting bit in the bed? What if you're getting bit in your living room? What if you had somebody over the holiday season and they came in, sat on your couch, got bed bugs in your couch? Well, this is what you do. Pull the cushions off the couch. Flip the couch upside down. Treat around all the legs. Treat around the staples that hold the cloth to the bottom of the couch. The same exact type of cloth that's on the bottom of your box spring. You want to treat all around the edges of those staples. And this is one thing I like to say. Sometimes I will actually remove the cloth off of the bottom of the box spring. And the reason I do this is it allows me to actually treat inside the box spring. That's a really good place to find bed bugs. Even if you don't find them on the outside of the box spring, it's a common thing to find them inside the box spring. So when you're treating your bed, you might want to go ahead and just take that cloth off and remove it. And you don't have to replace it. It doesn't give you any kind of structural support or anything like that. You don't have to have it on the bed. And I just remove them. And that way it also, when I come back to the house, if I ever come back in the future and have to treat again, which is very, very rare, that's another reason I like to use Crossfire. I hardly ever have to retreat, like ever. And if you want to be a professional, you don't want to have to keep going back and forth in somebody's house over and over and over again. It makes it look like you don't know how to do your job. So I just leave it off, because that way if it needs to be retreated, it can be retreated. It's pretty simple. All right, so I'll get back on the couch. I'm trying to make this a short video, and I'm going on like 9 minutes already. Couch. Flip your couch upside down. Treat all around the legs, the back of the couch. Flip it back up. Treat the back side of the couch, where the board on the back meets, it's all upholstered most of the time, and so you treat anywhere you find a crack on your couch at all. On your armrest, where your elbow touches the back of the couch and lays on the arm, you want to open that up. It usually has like a pillow where you can kind of spread the pillow open. You want to treat inside there real good. In fact, if you're getting bit on your elbows or your biceps or your tricep right there in that back part of your arm, if you're getting bit there, then more than likely the bites are coming because they're behind the armrest. They're under and around the armrest. Treat that really well. Couches are very difficult to treat. They're very hard to treat because there's lots of different boxes, nailed together and then upholstered over top of. And so it can be very, very difficult to treat a couch. And this is where one part I'll put in here, and I'll actually say, if you're continuing to get bit on your couch, even after you treat it, you may need to throw your couch away. And I don't say that about very many pieces of furniture, like ever, but couches are something that people do typically, have to throw away in order to help eliminate their bed bug problem. So you may end up having to do that. Sleeper sofas. Pull the mattress off of your sleeper sofa. Open it up and treat and pull the mattress off. Treat the mattress and treat all inside, and then basically do the exact same thing you treated your sleeper sofa on the your regular sofa. Treat your sleeper sofa as well. A sleeper sofa is actually easier to treat than a regular sofa, and the reason this is because when you open up a sleeper sofa, you can see all inside the frame of the sofa and everything, and so it makes it very easy to treat. A lot easier to treat than a regular sofa. What do you do if you have sewn-in cushions on your sofa? You need to spread them apart and treat between all of the cushions the best you can. I know it's kind of annoying how companies have started sewing the cushions into the couch, and you can't flip them, you can't turn them over, you can't pull them off, you can't reupholster very easily because the cushions are all sewn in. But if they are sewn in, you need to treat down into cracks and everything too. So now you treat your couch, you treat your bed, treat your lazy boy recliners. Recliners are a place that bed bugs like to hang out. Flip them upside down, treat around the legs, treat around the same exact way you treated your couch. You want to do the same thing. A lazy boy is basically a single person couch that can recline, okay? So you want to treat the exact same way you treated your couch, around all the cushions, around the armrest, the exact same way, inside the bottom, underneath the lazy boy. All right, so people will ask me too, they, right along the line with a hardwood floor, they'll say, well, I have wall-to-wall carpet. Do I need to spray my entire floor? No, you don't. You do not have to spray your floor. Bed bugs don't live there, okay? Now I'm going to go into a little bit more description here on how the places bed bugs like to live. All right, bed bugs live in cracks and crevices around the edge of your room, where your baseboard meets the floor, where your baseboard meets the wall. These are places that will form cracks, even if it's been caulked. Just through normal settling and wear and tear, stuff will separate from the wall. There's cracks there. And so the bed bugs like to retreat into these areas. So if you treat your baseboards so that when the bed bugs crawl out, because they can't get a blood meal from inside the wall, they have to come and find you and bite you. This is what bed bugs do. So they're going to come out. They're going to crawl on the bed. They're going to crawl on the couch. They're going to crawl on your lazy boy. They're going to try to bite you. And when they do, they're crawling through a residual chemical that will kill them. People will ask me, they will say, if I treat my house with crossfire, how long does it last? Does it only kill them while it's wet, or what? And the answer is no. It actually will kill them while it's wet, and while it's drying, and while it's dry. All right, it will kill bed bugs for up to a month. If you spray your mattress and a bed bug crawls over it in a week, the bed bug will still die. Okay, it will still die. You treat your mattress. Now, this is important. After you treat your mattress, after you treat your sofas, after you treat your recliner, after you treat your house, you need to leave your house for 2 to 4 hours. Allow the chemical to dry. Allow it to dry. Come back in, make your bed, put your bed back together, put everything, your sheets, your covers, comforters, all that stuff, put it back on the bed. Be sure to wash these things too, your sheets and covers and comforters and stuff. Wash them and dry them. Put your covers back on the bed. sleep in it that night. It will not hurt you. You're not going to hurt yourself by sleeping in a bed that has been treated with Crossfire. As long as you wait until the chemical is dry, you're not going to hurt yourself. Your children are not going to be harmed. Your pets are not going to be harmed. But you do want to remove your children. You do want to remove your pets. You want to remove yourself from the house until the chemical is dry. Once it's dry, completely safe, it won't hurt anybody, okay? It doesn't matter if you're pregnant. It doesn't matter if you're breastfeeding. These things, it doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt your children. It's not going to hurt anybody. I mean, this is from MGK. It's on the label. They tell you to treat these places, and they tell you to treat anywhere that bed bugs may be living, including toddler, cribs, crib mattresses. Now, you don't treat your sheets. You don't treat the covers. You don't treat the things that you can launder, but you treat everything else. So, hopefully, this video has been beneficial to you. Also, you want to treat in your car. You want to treat the trunk of your car. You want to treat around the running boards. You want to treat underneath where you put your feet on the car. And you may have to do this a different day because you're going to have to leave the house the day you treat your house. Or when you come back to the house after you finish treating your house, then treat your car. Okay? I hope this video has helped you all and has caused you to be successful in getting rid of your bed bug problem, give you a little bit of hope. I know it can be kind of stressful dealing with bed bugs, but hopefully this video has been more to the point than most of my other videos where I just blab on and on and on. But it still ended up taking over 15 minutes just to tell you all the places that you need to treat with Crossfire. Now, you can treat with other chemicals, you can treat with other pesticides, but you're going to be, it's going to take a lot longer to get rid of your problem. It's not impossible. So if you live in a place like England or Canada or maybe one of the United States where you're not able to get Crossfire delivered to you, you can get rid of bed bugs using other pesticides. Just follow the label and just plan on treating for 6 to 9 months. It's not one of those things where you could just treat one time and get rid of your problem in just one time. I mean, I've used other chemicals to get rid of bed bugs. You can do it, but you're going to have to be very diligent. You're going to have to treat very regularly. And if you stay true and keep on it and don't get lax, don't get lazy, just go to it and treat every so many weeks. Like I said, read your label. If the label says you need to treat once every 10 days, you need to treat once every 10 days. If the label says that it lasts for 28 days, then you don't have to treat but once a month, okay? So hopefully this video has helped you all. And if you're really interested in another video that I put together, like how to treat your car, I'm going to put it right here. Go click it, go check it out, and hopefully this video has helped you all. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you in my live streams every Thursday night. Show up, ask me questions. Y'all have a good one. Thanks a lot.